Every honest entrepreneur knows what it feels like to struggle. Running your own business is hard. Sure, some businesses might be easier to run than others, but no matter what kind of business we're running or how good we want to make ourselves look, we all have moments when things just aren't going well. Can you think of a time when you were in that place? Maybe the deals weren't coming together the way you wanted them to, or maybe your customers aren't showing up the way you thought they would, or things just generally aren't going according to plan. Maybe things aren't going according to plan for you right now. Sometimes we can get caught in the middle of what feels like a catastrophe and we're gasping for air, just trying to get from one day to the next. I've been there before, and I know from experience that when these times come, it's not enough to just focus on what you need to do next. Finding creative solutions, putting in more hours, and working harder is usually part of how you get through it, but there's so much more to it than that. The real underlying solution is to remember your why. Why did you get into this business in the first place? Why does it matter that this business succeeds? Who is relying on you? And what's really at stake if your company thrives or dies? When we're confronted with our darkest, hardest moments, our why becomes the lifeblood of our business, because it's the ultimate motivation behind what we're doing and why success even matters. For example, in my day today, when everything is going fine, I'm definitely focused on the what more than the why. I'm trying to follow up with prospects, figure out where the next deal is coming from, and usually a dozen other things on my to-do list. But what do I do when the next deal isn't ready and waiting? Where do I find the energy when there's no big reason to celebrate? How do I keep going after back-to-back disappointments when nothing seems to be going right? When life gets hard, and let's be honest, a lot of life is hard, that's when it's critical to know your why. And I'll give you a hint, it's not because of the next transaction that's gonna hit your bank account. It's probably more about what that money unlocks for you and why that matters. It's kind of like what Walt Disney said, we don't make movies to make money, we make money to make more movies. That was a guy who understood the why for his company. So what's my why? I wanna give my family the best opportunities I can. I wanna do work that matters and changes people's lives for the better. And every transaction I see is an affirmation that my work is actually making a difference. And they let me continue making a difference. It's because when I'm old and gray, I want to look back on my life and know that I wasn't just serving myself. I want to see that I enriched a lot of other lives through the work I did, and the money I made was just a byproduct of making a lot of other lives better. And when I'm able to see these results play out in a tangible way, it's a great reminder of my why. When you know what your why is, and especially when that why is worth fighting for, you have a bigger reason to endure the hardships that are guaranteed to come sooner or later, because there's a greater purpose behind the suffering. If we don't have a worthwhile purpose, we probably aren't going to make it very far, because why would anyone endure some of the cold and bitter winds of life without a reason? And the beauty of knowing our why is that in some cases, when the going gets tough and we're struggling through a hard or dark period of life, our underlying why might even be the reason we stop running our business the way we're running it. It can be a refining fire that helps us realize maybe we need to change something about our approach, because the current difficulty we're going through, frankly, just isn't worth it. It may even show us that we're in the wrong business altogether. And it is way better to recognize this and start making changes than it is to toil away for years because of some misguided or non-existent purpose. Have you figured out your why yet? What are you fighting for? Be sure to leave a comment about it below and let me know about it. But before you do, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. I know it may seem like an arbitrary thing, but it really does help our channel when people like you tap or click that like button beneath this video. And if you want to get some other insights from my years of experience as a self-employed entrepreneur, check out this next video right here. I'll see you there.